On October 3 this year, Jamaican-born entrepreneur Kirk Anthony Hamilton was named one of the 100 under 40 most influential people of African descent at the, MIPAD Awards ceremony, streamed live around the world. Kirk Anthony joins us now via Zoom from Barbados. The Most Influential People of African Descent is an annual list that celebrates and recognizes Africans and members of the diaspora's most brilliant personalities who are performing excellently and creating a positive impact in their communities across the globe. Good morning, Kirk Anthony. Welcome to Smile Jamaica.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
It's our pleasure. When you listen and when you heard what I just read, how does that make you feel?
I feel amazing. Going about our work daily, you don't imagine that these things will come your way, but certainly it is an honor. And I feel very privileged to be listed amongst this group in the MIPAD 100.
Yep. Tell us a little bit about Kirk Anthony. What does Kirk Anthony do? When did you start doing it? And why did you start doing it?
So Kirk Anthony operates in a relatively interesting space, not very traditional to Jamaica, but I am a Jamaican-born entrepreneur. Studied architecture at school in Savannah, Georgia. I have a master's in architecture, in fact. And as I set about my work, my alma mater actually dubbed me the architect of opportunity. So effectively, what I've been involved in the last few years is creating platforms that attract innovation, investment, big media and influence into the Caribbean. We do that through a series of platforms that include high-level conferences. We've hosted anyone from, prime ministers across the region, Prime Minister Holness, Prime Minister Mia Mottley, the Premier of Bermuda, to people including Sir Richard Branson, Michael Lee Chin, Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter and Square. And so we create these spaces where people can really connect, build relationships, and drive opportunity. We're very focused on spurring entrepreneurship, investment, and innovation in the region, and that's pretty much the work that we do.
Yep. Tell me something specific that you have done for one of these wonderful people. I saw a picture with you and the Prime Minister of Canada just now. I almost said Pierre Trudeau, but that was his father, Justin Trudeau. Tell me something specific that you did.
So, first of all, I met Justin Trudeau at Davos in Switzerland, where I had a unique opportunity to be there. So not including him, we do a lot of work to open up doors for people in our region. That's really the focus. So I'd more so focus on that part of our work. Imagine a startup entrepreneur in the Caribbean who is trying to build a technology company, doesn't have access to certain kinds of resources from the big players like Microsoft, MasterCard, Google, and such, Amazon Web Services. Most of the companies I just mentioned have very little presence in our region. We have found ourselves in a position where we can open those doors, and so we do. And this has yielded for many, significant investments. It has seen them receiving resources, free resources from some of these companies, and it has seen people receiving levels of mentorship that are unusual for us in the islands, because again, in many instances, these are skill sets that we don't have matured in the Caribbean. So having access to these kind of people, ends up being extremely valuable, and vice versa. We've created inlets for some of these folks, in our market. When Google wants to create a presence in the Caribbean, which they did through one of our platforms back in 2019, and then have continued their work, they opted to collaborate with us in order to do so. Why they would do that is in order to create a certain level of impact, right? At the end of the day, we all hear the term inclusiveness more and more as a global concept. And so when these companies want to reach further, which we press on them all the time, if you're going to say inclusive, you cannot leave out the Caribbean, then we create impact for our people by being able to have them engage with these resources, and vice versa. We create impact for these organizations because otherwise they're leaving out a group of people with no real reason.
Yep. You said, and I'll paraphrase your answer in one of the previous questions, that you're in a space that's not popular, my word, in the Caribbean. Why did you think what you were going to do would have led to success?
That's an interesting one. First of all, my parents have always been very supportive of anything that I opt to do. My story is a little bit different from many. My family moved to Barbados when I was about 12 years old, which is a unique move for any Caribbean family. As you know, we usually go to the US, Canada, or the UK. And when I moved to Barbados, I noticed some things in terms of similarities with Jamaica, but also major differences. And I started to have this vision from an early age of being able to connect the Caribbean with greater levels of opportunity. So I say to people all the time that I don't see Jamaica as it is. I see Jamaica as I believe it could be. And that is the basis of my conviction in the work that we do. So when I set out, the truth is that it was somewhat selfish initially in terms of I wanted to build a network around me to be able to achieve the goals that I have. As I started doing the work, however, I realized that people across the scale could honestly benefit from these levels of connections, these outside resources and such, and started to focus more deeply on opening up what I had to the rest of the world.
Sounds like a very confident young man, and you kind of knew that you would be where you are now. Infinity Partnership Inc., Tech Beach Retreat, and the Destination Experience. That's what you're using to do all of this, aren't you?
Those are the platforms we're using. We actually launched one earlier this year called Catalyst, which focuses on healthcare. And then we also partnered with the IDB last year on something called the Pivot Movement, which was hosted, ended up having to be hosted virtually. But again, Pivot was designed to try and drive moonshot ideas in the Caribbean. Moonshots being, the most out there concepts that you can think of, but those that deliver the most exponential results, which is our focus, right? I try to focus on building platforms that can deliver not incremental results, but instead exponential ones.
Yeah, you've had a couple of run-ins is not the right phrase, but I'll say run-ins with the President Barack Obama. What was that like for you?
I mean, amazing experience to say the least. In this instance, again, it was a virtual environment, so that wouldn't have been anything in person. But I did go to the White House back in 2015, recognized as one of the 75 emerging global entrepreneurs by President Obama and the White House, and our platforms were recognized back then for the work that we were doing. They saw the work we were doing as a unique way of convening people. Of course, the experience, I have to say, was mind-blowing. Sitting in the room, you don't believe it's happening until it actually happens. And we were very fortunate that for that experience, they invited the sharks from Shark Tank. So that included Damon John, Mark Cuban, Barbara Corcoran. And I also got to catch up with someone who I had met some years ago as well on my journey, a gentleman by the name of Hamdi Ulukaya. Many Jamaicans may not be as familiar with him, but he's the founder of a brand called Chobani. Chobani is a global food brand, very well known for making Greek yogurt, but it's a multi-billion-dollar company. And it was just a fantastic opportunity. Met many other entrepreneurs from around the world.
Brilliant, my friend. We have to go, but I'm so impressed with what you are doing, what you have done, and hopefully we'll have another chat sooner than later. God bless you. Stay safe.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
have a good day.
Kirk Anthony Hamilton, named one of the 100 under 40 most influential people of African descent at the MyPod Awards ceremony.